Hello everyone, I'll be your artist for today. It's been a long time, hasn't it? I haven't been able to upload anything since last time, but I haven't had much time recording my drawing at all, barely live streaming even, so I'm gonna try and do that now. So, well, let's get right to it. I'm not here to talk about myself, I'm here to talk about my ego, I mean my shit, I mean my art. And so this is a commission in progress, ordered by Gizmo the Green on DeviantArt, a fellow Swede. I've already made the hair. I'm sorry to say I couldn't show it, but I've added a link to my live streaming channel. If you can even call it a channel, since it's just my account on livestream, but there are recorded streams left from how I draw hair and how I used to draw hair, because there should be some old streams left. Right, I'm going to make the strands, however, and I believe I made a new layer for that. Yes, I did. So I apologize in advance again, because my recording device is called Debut Video Capture Software, which means it's not gold. So it will be pretty slow. Won't really be able to show the progress perfectly, but you'll be able to see a little how I do things as usual. So yeah, I'm gonna show coloring because the lines are finished. Yeah, and that foot isn't supposed to be huge, it's just supposed to be angled, in case you're wondering. Right, strands, hair, now black. Good. I made a new layer for that, as I mentioned, because oh, look at that. Well, I think it's much easier in case I need to erase some of them, so I don't want to erase the lines here and so. And when I do that, I just do some pretty normal, random, basic lines. And it's like I explained in my previous videos, quick strokes. If it doesn't work, Control Z. I'm just trying it out to see what would look good here. Yes. Okay. Bear with me. Whoa, here we go. I don't know what kind of accent I'm developing. I don't know if I like it either. Okay, a little up here. And I always flip it, as you know. And if you don't know, watch the previous video. I talk a lot there. These aren't really meant to be entertaining, but I've been told that many laughs have been had. What are you guys laughing at when I'm drawing? It's not funny. Okay? But if you do find this entertaining, then, well, good for you. And good for me. Because I don't know who really would want to watch this. What normal person would? No, but really, I've found that people who aren't interested in art are more amazed to see pictures like this. Like at a convention once, when I was selling my art, even my old bad art, which isn't bad, but much worse, and definitely not something I would normally consider selling. Oh, excuse me. The security guards bought the most stuff, and one of them came back with his daughter to buy more. Can you believe that? And I was working on a picture, and he actually asked me when I was going to finish it, and if he could buy it from me, if I could send it. I never finished it, but well, it was pretty fun. And I have people asking me all the time, well, why don't you sell your stuff? Why don't you make people order drawings from you? Well, I do, but nobody wants them. So it gets a little difficult. Alright, I'm gonna add some lighter strands if it looks good. Sometimes it doesn't, so I leave it. Sometimes it makes them look like they're getting gray hairs, and yeah. Okay, that looks good, I think. But seriously, my fiance's side of the family, well, they have a lot of kids, and they want portraits for these kids. So they want me to make portraits, and they'll be willing to pay a lot of money for just one. And I was completely blown away by this, because people barely pay me anything to make a full body, complex background, complex pose, complex design, and all that. So, yeah, most of the commissions I get are pity commissions. New layer here under the hair, because I need to make the eyes, I think. But I'm gonna do the glasses first. I'm gonna show you how that's done, so it gets a little transparent and such. But I'm gonna explain that this commission was another one from when I asked for money, shamelessly so. I have gotten in money situations a lot before, so yeah, it's a little annoying that I had to ask for money for my watchers, but I kind of lower my commission thing. Alright, glasses first. I lower my commission prices and such. I'm just gonna go straight over it. I believe that's why I made a new one here. Yes, I'm gonna go straight over this. Yeah, even the hair strands. Unless I move this up here. No, wait. I move it back. Sorry. No. There we go. I'm just thinking to myself. Alright. So, it's basically just filling this. Don't care that you're covering up everything else, because it's gonna show. This isn't really how people should draw or are supposed to draw, it's just how I do it. I found my own solutions to things, and I'll probably get better at them later on, or choose different ways, but this is how I do it now, so. I don't use the bucket, because my lines are too thin, that you get a bunch of white pixels around them. I have used the selection tool, or wand, or whatever you call it, but yeah, then it still can only cover so much as the bucket can. And it gets pretty much... You get pretty much white pixels all over the place, so it saves time just doing it like this, and it's, sometimes it's more fun, but sometimes I wish I could use the bucket better. I try to make better lines, like, so they connect better and such, but sometimes it still doesn't work. Okay, so look at this. I bring down the opacity, and whoop-de-doo, you can see his eyes. I don't want it completely blue, though. But don't worry. Let's see. A little grayish, white, blue. Sorry for being quiet, I'm just concentrating. Right. I know what I'm doing. A little grayish, maybe. Bring it down a little bit more. And you got yourself a pair of glasses. Now let's fix this so that it's the right color around it. I do color my line art. Some people think I don't use one at all, but it simplifies things for me. It works better, much better for me, if I get to use a line art to my stuff. I've been practicing a lot singing today, just before I did this actually. So if my voice sounds exhausted, then that's why. Okay, so we have this finished. Shit, what was the color of the fucking glasses? I think black, but I can't be too sure. Right. It's supposed to be a portrait of the commissioner, but I don't want to drag up a picture of him, because then I'd pretty much be showing everyone what he looks like, and I shouldn't be doing that without asking for permission. Right, I think brownish black. Yeah, it's a no, not a self-portrait. I don't look like this. It's a portrait of him. It's supposed to be anyway. He has really, really long hair. Okay, let's do this so we can properly see But we're coloring. I'm not yawning, I'm burping. If anyone's wondering. I kind of... With the eyes, I always get size 1. So now you get to see how I do when I color eyes. Lucky you. I'm just kidding. I make tiny little circles. People say I cross-hatch, but I don't even... I know what cross-hatching is, but it doesn't feel like I'm doing it, actually. Sometimes I do, when I sketch traditionally, but... Yeah, well... I make tiny circles. If my video recording was a little smoother, you'd be able to see more how I do it, but... Yeah, like I said, it's bullcrap. Okay.